Alright, another video started up. Didn't check if the other one was fine. Probably should have, but it stopped the recording without freezing again, so... If anything, it might just be a frozen frame with no audio. Might hear my audio. I'll check it before I upload it, obviously, but...
Let's take care of it quickly.
We shall see. Hopefully it's fine.
Good results.
Perfect, let's go. Getting perfects out the wazoo with these two. Any levels? Oh. Several skill ups, let's go.
I've got it. There's so much left to learn.
Another person with Helm Splitter.
Good to
Him
go.
of all people. Lots of Helm
I'm
Splitter.
getting much better. It all makes sense now.
I do need to check skills, because I don't actually think all of that stuff can be equipped at the same time. Yeah, most people did battle here. Menu. I have more support stuff. But first, roster. Abilities. Yeah, you can only have so many equipped, so... Time to go through everyone and make sure they have appropriate abilities equipped. Battalion Wrath. Oh, that's the thing he got, right? And HP plus 5 counts as that, apparently. And trade. Prioritize? What's prioritize mean? Keep hitting the wrong button, sorry. If you're gonna prioritize anything, it'd be a reason, but I don't know what that means. No one seems to have too many abilities so far. We can't mess with her. I can't see what close encounter does, though. Oh, she can counterattack with a bow. That's pretty good, actually. Neat. Okay, well apparently no one had too many skills, so... Oh, and I have shit in my inventory. I don't know what any of this does. Put the seal in there too, and then figure out what the hell's going on. Take that training axe out of your inventory. Figure out people pick stuff up, so... You don't need the gauntlets anymore, you're a big boy axe man. So you just have another axe, I guess. There you go. Fun. You need a sword, which we have a spare rusted sword, but that's not very good, but it's better than nothing. You're gonna need a bow. Again, I'm wondering if I need to let something break in order to get access to the blacksmith. I don't actually know. You really don't need that training axe. You should give that axe to someone else.
Ingrid, I've been doing some thinking, and it occurs to me that I owe you an apology.
What? Why do you seem so serious?
In a just world, you would be happily married to Glenn. He truly loved you, and it's clear that you cared deeply for him as well. But on that awful night, he died right before my eyes. I could do nothing to prevent it. In a way, I'm responsible for you losing the joyous future that should have been yours. I know my words can change nothing, but I'm so sorry, Ingrid.
No, Your Highness. There's no need to apologize. Glenn's death, it still doesn't feel real. I always looked up to Glenn. He was the very picture of a perfect knight, noble and virtuous. In the end, he laid down his life, the ultimate sacrifice. I feel proud of him in ways that words can't quantify.
Proud? Truly?
That's right. I feel proud that he died for those he was sworn to protect. Proud that he passed from this realm to the next as a perfect knight.
Are you really trying to turn his needless death into an ideal to uphold? You and he are so alike.
Needless death? How can you say that? Glenn gave his life for you, for everyone, and this is how you speak of his sacrifice?
You weren't there. You didn't witness his last moments. If you had, you wouldn't feel that way.
I don't care to hear your interpretation of his final moments. He was and will always be an ideal knight.
You would do well to rethink that ideal, my friend.
Pardon me? He served in your guard. He took great pride in what he did, in protecting you. The very least you can do is not spit on his memory. If you'll excuse me.
What is the matter with me?
Alright, well, we're recording again. Unfortunately, OBS freezing did cause an issue with the recording. So little chunks are going to be missing because when it froze entirely, it just stopped doing anything. And then some parts have a frozen frame but still have audio. The parts that still have audio are going to stay. The parts that have nothing and are just frozen, obviously those are getting cut out. Unfortunately, that means some stuff was missed with this support scene. But it's just basically Ingrid being mad at Dimitri because Dimitri doesn't understand the value of the person that was killed and what they had done. Basically, Ingrid hates Dimitri right now. Because Ingrid's out here like, hey, I'm real proud. You know, they did what they wanted. They did a good job. And Dimitri is like, they're dead. How can you be proud? And then Ingrid's like, you know, I gotta go. That was the TLDR. I hope you liked it. I apologize that happened, but it was OBS freezing, and that's what I used to record this. And I have nothing to do with that freezing. I have no idea why it froze. So hopefully this is now fixed, and it won't do it again. I can record this straight with like the capture card software, but that has its own issues. It records variable frame rate, and Premiere doesn't like variable frame rate, so I gotta do other steps to it, so I use OBS to make it a little bit simpler. Hopefully it doesn't freeze again. Again, I apologize. I don't think there's a way to replay that. No, there's no way to replay that scene, so I apologize. I should have, when it froze the second time, I should have just stopped the dialogue and tried to fix it, but I thought it was still at least recording audio, but it wasn't, so sorry. There's nothing I can do to fix it now. Maybe I can find it on YouTube and splice it in. We'll see.
I don't see anyone else here, do you? You're that boar's lapdog.
Do not mock His Highness.
Spoken like a good pet. Why do you follow him with such devotion? Do you really think a man like that is worth it?
Fargus destroyed my homeland, burned it all to the ground, slaughtered my people.
The punishment of Dusker.
My father, my mother, my siblings, all were killed. We received no aid, no respite. Fargus murdered our dignity and torched our pride. His Highness is different. He is the only one who sees my people as human. He risked his life to save mine, and it is thanks to him that I no longer wish for death.
That's what we call blind obedience. Tell me, would you give your life for him?
Yes.
And what if he commanded you to join him in a senseless massacre?
I would do it.
Even a massacre of children, or the elderly, or your own comrades?
Without hesitation.
Man, he's all in on this.
You have misunderstood me. I am the sword and shield of His Highness. Weapons do not have a will of their own.
Blind obedience. You're right. I did misunderstand. I shouldn't have called you a lapdog. You're a rabid cur. You and the Boar Prince make quite a team. Two crazed animals.
I warned you not to mock His Highness. I am aware you have a history of friendship with him, but one more word.
I've said my piece. Scamper back to your master.
People out here trying to start shit. What's going on? Everyone was so happy and peaceful, and now people are just trying to start shit out here, you know? Y'all need to chill. I feel so bad about OBS freezing and fucking up the cutscene there. The first time it froze, basically nothing was lost, so I'm not too worried about that. Second time though, maybe I can find on YouTube that scene and splice it in. Because unfortunately I can't bring that back. But anyway, let's go do a battle. I guess we'll do both. What was it, 7 and 9? That's also 7. Yeah, again, we may as well do both. That'll just be this whole video, is probably these battles here. And then whatever happens up to the day of the mission. Theoretically, unless it freezes again, in which case I'll just splice this onto the last video and... This month's gift recipients.
So grateful.
Lauren's with all the gifts out here.
I am grateful.
I actually kind of like that it shows stats like that and such. Battle in the Kingdom. Alright, let's look at what we got here. Same map as before, same enemy layout. Yeah. The same enemies? Looks like it's just lancers instead of axes. That seems to be the only difference. You're a healer, you're a caster, a mage, black mage. That's basically it. All of you are just regular soldiers, except for this dude. There's also this thing over here again, which I don't think means anything. Alright, let's move some people around so that we don't have... No, we need to move you here, like so. We'll do it like that. That seems fine to me. So we got melee up on the front lines on both sides. Probably do something like that so that melee is on all of it. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. Fight two. This shouldn't be a hard fight. It's a level 7 recommended and we're mostly 6, I think. So this will be pretty simple. I will aggro many things if I take that step forward. So we may as well get you in the grass and get this going. It will not kill him. It's a very low hit chance, so the counter doesn't matter too much.
Not so fast!
You missed with a 90. We've done it. We've become XCOM. It has finally happened. Yeah. If anyone targets her, everyone targets her, so... We gotta just be careful. We'll just scoot her up a little bit.
What should I do?
Whereas this guy does get targeted by 3. I mean, nobody if he goes here. He gets the bonus defense. And he should only get attacked by 2. So I think he'll be fine. To draw their aggro, their ire. Stay focused. You will hit me if I hit you. For a decent chunk of damage as well. My shield doesn't do much. I need a better shield. Also better evasion, because I really don't seem to have very good evasion. You kill him pretty handily with that. Not with the lance, though. Good job,
Is
Dimitri.
that all?
Almost actually leveled twice off of that. That's a little absurd.
I must keep
Oh
aiming
my
higher.
lord, those stat gains. You got almost everything up.
I'll go.
Alright. I no longer actually
I'll
like
give it my
Felix, by the way. I should have buffed everyone's movement before I fucking forgot. It's like you forgetting he's got this weird range on the actual movement buff.
You can't lose.
You can do it. Look at that XP, let's go battalion.
Thanks.
Alright now,
Here
oh my
goes.
lord, that movement range. I don't think I want to use Cutting Gale, it's a bit much.
What's done is done.
Oh, she's level 8, that's right, I forgot about that.
Oh no. Here
Doesn't
we
seem
go.
very happy at all about being told to move. What can you hit from here? Absolutely nothing. Alright. Since you can't hit from there, you'll just park yourself there. She should be able to hit, though. I like that it still brings that screen up, even though it does literally nothing.
Weak.
No damage, let's go. He's strong, this man. No kill on that's unfortunate, but whatever. Look at how powerful this man is. He's a brick wall with a terrible accuracy, but he's still a brick wall. I can't do anything from there, that's fine. We won't kill him. 69 hit chance. Parenthesis, nice, close parenthesis. I'm not worried. She'll kill him in 2 turns. By herself. I'm glad he hit with that 69% chance. I wish he hadn't, but he did. It's okay. Neither of those kills feels awkward. Hey! Authority. She's done it. Now I would like to give XP always to my characters, but I don't think we can do that. You won't kill him. You will kill him on the counter, though. Let's just kill this dude.
I thought I was dead.
Did you think you were dead? Couldn't even hit you. I don't know if that counts for much. His hit chance is so bad. It's still pretty bad. It worked though. This is the problem with axes. They have very bad hit rates. They have a big damage.
I will handle whatever comes.
More defense, that's what this man needs. Once he gets that heavy armor, it's over, I'm telling you. But anyway, they have such a low hit rate that, I don't know, man.
I'm pretty much.
I'm not a fan of using weapons with low hit rates. You're an archer. I dislike that you're an archer. I also dislike that you'll hit her if I put her there, but that's okay. We're going to attract some attention here by being this close to those units. Remember that she can counter, which is very nice actually.
Am I done yet?
Once I get archers that can do that, I don't need to worry about giving them a melee weapon. Not that that really helps anything.
Had to be done.
I don't know if it had to be done, but sure. Miss?
Close one.
Easy dodge. Novice tile. I love how they always get off the tile that keeps them alive. Wind doesn't kill. Cutting Gale doesn't kill. We'll use it anyway. He's also on the other side of the house, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the combat right now. I really don't think walking over there is a good idea. We'll just leave them there, whatever. You can scoot your butt up to help out. Get people in the bushes for the extra evasion. Kind of want these 5 over here to focus on this group. But I don't know that they'll move that way. If they move at all right now. Oh, they did. Okay. This is perfect. You moved out of my attack range and I hate you for it. I'm offended by that, in fact. These extra battalion stats don't look like much, but they're quite nice.
I'll do my best.
Okay, you're just gonna walk backwards. And actually, this is a good idea. Walk backwards, rally him. And then you're gonna walk over here and shoot the shit out of that man. You can't hit him from there with that. So instead, you'll just do this. Bit overkill. But it worked.
Doing my part.
Hey, we mastered
lessons
comedy. More people that can upgrade. He's not level 10 yet, so I guess I can't do anything. Although she's not level 10, what is she? She's a fighter, apparently. I like how little damage he takes now. He's not even in heavy armor yet. He's just gonna stop taking damage entirely pretty soon. I keep forgetting I can just do this. Why? There we go. Brew plants attack. I guess. Yeah. Well, very low chance, but damp it boost. Let's go.
Gotcha.
It missed. Thanks for the, you know, boost, I guess. This is better than nothing. Oh. I didn't realize she would attack twice. Unless she didn't until that buff happened. In which case, shit. We'll just continue waiting. I love the formation they get into to do this.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Hey, they level up. More hit. Let's go. You guys need to do something about this man that's in front of you. Thank you.
I must stay focused.
You gonna get a billion stats again? No.
Slow.
Not a billion stats for him. I need to level by hitting things. Preferably.
No hesitation.
Easy crit, let's go.
That is that.
That's pretty good
We
stat
must all
gains.
do our part.
Thank you for the bullying. Iron Lance broke. Maybe we'll get access to the blacksmith.
Another
Now that
win.
something actually finally broke. Who's the lowest level? We need to figure out here. Ash is a 6. Sylvain's 6. Ingrid's 6. Can you kill him with this? No. You kill him with anything. This is gonna be a no. So you guys should just hit him. In fact, you won't even kill him on the counter. That's awkward. Sylvain, however, also will not kill him. Oh, because it's broken, right? Don't hit him with a broken weapon. That doesn't do anything.
What's next?
Stats?
I like how this feels.
Good, Betty.
I'm really getting the.
Could have been better. Probably won't be better. What combat arts? His curve shot. And you cannot hit him from there. But you can from here. But he's going to hit you, which means you'll kill him. So instead we'll just do nothing so that the counterattack doesn't kill him. Hey, more magic. And the rest of you people, I don't care what you do. You can do literally nothing. Well, I wish you would crit earlier, but I'll take
You weren't
crits.
ready.
Because it means I don't have to attack him next turn.
My technique could use
Oh my
some
lord.
polish.
No strength, but oh my lord. Our mercenaries are very big on the attack, or the hit rate. Can you kill him? Can. 83 and he's in the bushes. It's pretty good. The other option was her hit him and then Ash kill him, but she can just go ahead and kill him. Good thing stone. And she got MVP of all people. That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting Dudu to get it, but he didn't. Alright, battle in the mountains. Let's go. Menu. I was kind of hoping we could go to the market, but no, we're not in the market to do that, so...
Thank you so much.
Sorry, I like playing with the motion controls on the load
So
screen.
much.
I'm a simple man. You know? Alright. Let us take that out of his inventory if it's still there. I don't remember. There it is. And everyone else should be fine. Herbs is online. Apparently. Hello, it's you. Both of her shit's basically broken. Is there anything we can do about this? What else was it she was good with? I can't remember. Swords. Just have to give her a sword for now, even though I know that's not her focus anymore, but... something that can deal damage. What's the map look like? We look like we're split again. Like it's the map from before. There's an armored dude. 2 armored dudes. That's okay, we have... oh, there's a bunch of armored dudes. Almost everybody appears to be armored. Okay, well... have a bunch of spare axes? I do, that's not what I meant to do. But I don't remember who can use axes. I mean, he can use axes. That was obvious. You can. Damn it. That was a little bit weird. That bow's about to break, so you just leave that there. We'll take the bowl. You can also use an axe. Not a steel axe, though. You take this training axe. You can also use axe. And that's not all of the axes. I can take an axe, not that I'm very good at it. You can take an axe. Bunch of training axes. It's okay. They're not gonna be great. So I think most people don't actually have the ability to use that weapon, but we're gonna put it in their inventory anyway. Alright, let's go. Probably should have done something about this side not having a melee and two melee being on one side, but we'll figure it out. Why did you want to move to there? What happened? There you go.
I'll go. I'll give it my all.
Does the check mark mean he's strong against it? It certainly doesn't seem that way. Just move back one. Do you stop targeting me? Looks like it. Okay, we need to get
Stay
in
focused.
cover, preferably. That doesn't seem to be possible, so instead,
I'll cut through.
form a front
I'm
line
on
here.
it.
Here we
Put
go.
you in the center.
Ready.
Just because she can heal 3 wide from her, so. Alright. This is how we sit. The dude's gonna carry this one, 100%. Especially as you get more hit rate. But he's gonna be doing much of the damage. While these guys are slow, they're definitely armored. Well, Dimitri does some damage. What about me? Do I do any? I do a decent amount. It's a good thing these guys don't have very good strength. So they don't do any damage with those axes. Alright, the weakest person for attacking is him. The magic is strong as hell against these dudes. Let's go. Big damage.
It's not over yet.
Alright, so my casters are apparently going to be important.
Here goes.
Yeah, they're just gonna decimate them with magic. So Dedu, Annette,
Thank
and
goodness.
Mercedes. Those are my carries. Get more magic. Didn't get more magic.
Aw, this stinks.
It does stink, I agree.
I got it all.
I have to be careful about moving people up because we don't want to aggro too many. As is tradition. But I think we're safe to be there. I can't wait till he gets heavy
Luck
armor.
wasn't with you.
He's just going, he's gonna be unstoppable. Oh, I never did grab that. Oh well. You scooch your butt over there, because you're gonna aggro stuff by existing, and you guys can hopefully pop a gambit.
We'll lend you a hand.
Hopefully do something here.
Let's turn the tables.
100 hit, let's go. I think that only keeps them from moving. It doesn't necessarily help us, although maybe they do less. Maybe they do have. Oh, they do have less stats. That's right. So they do less damage and take more damage. Right.
Such power dwells with.
We're gonna have to use gambits a lot then. Maybe.
You never had a chance.
Although I don't think we'll run out of magic, so
I'm getting
we're gonna end up with some of our units ahead of the rest. Unfortunately. Hello, my archer friend with 20% hit rate.
So obvious.
If that had hit him, I was about to be offended. Why is it so hard to get through these fucking bushes? Why is it so hard to kill an archer, of all things? Okay. Is the caster even going to be able to get in range to hit? They can get in range to hit one of them. There's no reason for you to actually exist here, Ash. I just want you to know that. And because of that, we're going to see if she does any damage either. Basically not, no. We're going to have her go pick up this item. And you can hold some semblance of a front line and hopefully gambit them. Because it keeps them from moving.
We'll make our move.
Hey, there we go. That'll keep them from doing anything. Suspicious.
I can feel.
Well, that could have been better. Equipment durability restored. Let's go. She will one turn everything on this map. And so will Mercedes.
Can't afford to lose.
Alright, Dedu. Make your way over here because we're gonna need your services again soon. Imagine fighting them on the tile, that'd be terrible. They so quickly move left, and I don't know why. Like, they just completely retreat from this side. I wish you hadn't done that. As you could tell.
Oh, I won!
Well,
It's just not my day.
that was a shit level. A rusted axe. Man, I'm so glad I'm getting all these rusted weapons. I hope there's something I can do with them besides just having rusted weapons. But I don't think there is. People are getting targeted probably by this archer and nobody else. Okay. You can slot your booty up there. You can also slot your booty up here. Like a tile back, preferably. And you can kill this guy for me. With a cutting gale for style points. I wish he would die on one hit instead of two, but
What's done is done.
she's level 10 now. She can be a little bit over leveled.
Everyone will be so.
Her battalion might as well, for that matter. Her magic attack should be real high. No damage. 1 damage. Boy howdy, you sure are useful, Ash. He's got gambits, I guess, but still. Oh, she can't pick the item up for me at all. Okay. Ow. Good level. +1 extra hit. Alright, fight to do. He doesn't even have armor and he did no damage. Let's go. The man's a monster.
The
More
better to serve His
defense.
Highness.
Already level 1. Hooray. Not bye. Now that that path is blocked, they're all gonna fucking turn around and try and fight me. Oop. You're out of range of Mercedes. That's rude. Kinda prefer being in range, you know? You wait there, Ingrid. Over here and slap this dude for me. Kinda liked her better when she had a sword, but that's okay. Now you could move up here and kill this dude. It's probably a good idea. No, you can't. Oh wait, yeah you can because Thunder. I forgot about Thunder as meteor existence. Magic seems strong. There's very few limited uses, but it seems strong. Why are you so fast? And yet the other man is not. Dodge it. Yeah. Not that 4 damage matters, but damn it. There you go, use the gambit. You may as well get something out of this fight. 2 XP off of that. Pog champ. Well, 75.
That worked out.
I think she got XP as if she actually did 75 damage.
Everyone will be so.
Julian, you just wait there. Is that everyone? Oh, Burnett. Bernie. We're just gonna leave whatever that is back there. Hopefully it's not amazing, because I'm not picking it up. Picked the fight with the wrong axe man. Ooh, kill? Let's go. 1 turn kill for Ingrid.
I will get
She
stronger.
didn't get much out of it, but you know. At least her battalion did. This, on the other hand, is not something she can do. Oh, there goes that lance. Things are breaking. What do we do? Run this way and then equip the other something. Equip that one too, why not? Break everything. Oops, what do you mean no? Oh, because I hit back twice, that's why. I could just hit it with magic and
Watch and learn.
negate the whole thing, but she's already over leveled, technically. Sylvain's the lowest, but I don't think he can kill it. No. Not unless I rally, and the only person that can rally is on the other side, so. How much damage do you take doing this? 8. If he gets attacked and counters next turn, he'll get the kill. At the cost of a little bit more damage, but it's fine. I can always just heal him. Forehead.
You're a big help.
That way there's 0 risk of him dying. Battalion's max level. We're gonna have to replace battalions at some point with better ones. I assume there are better ones.
Stay vigilant.
Time to take a bunch of damage. Let's go. I'm glad you didn't crit, because that would have made me real sad. The day enemies start critting, it's just gonna be a disaster.
Give up.
I agree with the give up.
It's in my...
We have many max rank battalions now. Which is of course good. I would like Ash, as he is still only level 76, to deal with this caster if we can. Assuming he doesn't turn around. Because I moved Ingrid up, which he might do. Nice dodge.
Just give up.
Oh, 4 XP, really? Oh, he didn't, okay. This is optimal. Can you hit them from there? No. He can hit you, but that's fine. Three damage. However, will I survive? That's a great roll. She had more than 5 defense. But that's a great stat roll on that level. I need you to stop doing that. Steel axe. No. No. You are bow user. You can't kill. Feels awkward, man. This is a fight of the centuries between these two. Efficient use of turns. What do you mean you got on the tile of protect? And then died anyway. What do you mean?
The fight continues.
I'm glad all they're getting is hit. Good battalion. Stage complete. So they can. Okay, I was gonna say, so they caster doo doo. Renown increased. I appear to be sliding backwards somehow. I don't know what direction it thinks my controller is being held, but we got a sweet moonwalk going. You know, why is it called a moonwalk? Bernadette who?
Thank you,
Hello.
Lady Bernadetta. I will take my leave.
Oh, good. Bye! Goodbye! Finally. Oh, that was awful. Just terrifying.
Man, she really hates talking to people. Hello.
Please don't sneak up on me like that! It was nothing big. That lady just wanted me to show her around a bit. But strangers are just so nerve-wracking. Now that you mention it, I think you're right. I don't know if I ever have felt scared around you. I wonder why. You know, Professor, you might be the first person I've been able to speak to normally since I got here. And I have no idea why.
It's my clear show of emotion. Look at me. I'm a trustworthy fellow. Nods.
I'm happy about it too. When we first started out here, we had to do drills. Outside. I skipped those every chance I got. It's a terrible idea going out in the forest with all these people you don't even know. Thanks to you, though, I can actually make it through class now. I'm grateful for that. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here.
Probably hide in your room, but that's not an option, so it's alright.
Sorry. I'm okay. I am okay. I'm doing just fine. I feel safe here, thanks to you.
Uh-oh, called out.
What? You saw that? Why would you see that? You were watching me? That crosses the line, Professor. Singing? Me? Why would I be singing? I'd never be singing. I've never been so humiliated. Useless, worthless, unmarriageable.
Unmarriageable? Oh. That escalated. Now we have a C. And someone's birthday's coming up. It's Claude. Do we host a tea party? Let's try hosting a tea party. I don't really know Claude that well, but...
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make you wait? I ran as fast as I could.
I mean, it's your birthday, dude.
Thanks.
Have some biscuits and tea. Strange looking biscuits, but... Alright, let's see if we can figure Claude out here. Tell me about yourself. Shareable snacks. School uniforms. What about gifts? Yeah, big on himself. Cats. You like cats? No, he doesn't like cats. Almost. I was thinking it's either cats or crests, but I wasn't really sure. I was curious if cats was just a general good.
I'm afraid I've stayed too long. Thanks for the tea. Let's plan to do this again sometime.
Indeed. Except I'm out of tea, so never mind. We didn't even get charisma. Feels bad. You have allies who can take intermediate exams. Don't mind if I do. Is that Ash? It's not Ash because he's not 10. Annette can. And I want her to because I want her to be a mage. 100% chance, let's go. We gain... I assume it's one of each. 18, 11... Oh... We get 2 resistance, but one of the others, okay. And we learn Fire, a class ability. Does that mean I can use Fire without a book of charges or something? I'm not sure. Look at that outfit, she's ready to go.
It's all thanks to hard work.
There's no reason not to change her. I think she's the only one. Yes. Everyone else is below 10. So Vayne hasn't changed yet, right? He's still just a noble, which he's maxed out. What do I want him to be? I guess soldier. He's good with axes too, though, but just axes. Soldier. We've got a lot of soldiers around these parts. Is that bad? Possibly. Guess it doesn't matter too much. Felix is already something. I don't need to worry about him. Ingrid is already something. That's fine. But that's it for now. This is a shorter video, I guess. I have to... Oh well, no, we could do supports, assuming it doesn't freeze. I have to find this and splice it in. I'll do what I can, but it hasn't frozen as far as I've noticed, so we'll do some more supports and then call this video.
My goodness, sword training again today? Don't overdo it, all right?
I certainly won't, but thanks for your concern, Mercedes. It's more of a hobby than anything, so don't worry too much.
A hobby? How wonderful! I would probably get tired of it, but that's just me.
Didn't you say you hope to take the sword test soon?
Uh-oh.
You're right. I completely forgot that's coming up. What should I do?
To be honest, I've been a bit worried as I haven't seen you at the training ground much.
Why didn't you say something sooner if you were so worried about me?
It didn't occur to me that you could have forgotten. But you're right. I should have mentioned it. As an apology, why don't you let me help you with your swordsmanship?
You would do that for me? I'd really appreciate your help.
Okay, but keep in mind that since we're short on time, we may have to overdo it a little.
I don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
It's settled. Let's begin. Don't tell me you've forgotten how to hold a sword. We have our work cut out for us.
I usually just hold the sword without thinking about my grip, you know? Let's see what happens now that you've shown me the proper way to handle it. I was nervous at first, but just look at me now. Yeah!
Well, I didn't realize offering to help you would mean risking my life.
Almost killed Dimitri.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
Yes, I know you didn't intend to murder me, though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole sword fighting thing.
Nonsense. It's far too early to give up. The first time I picked up a sword, I was much like you. It's true that different people are better suited to different things. But if you keep at it and refuse to give up, you're certain to improve.
Do you really think so? Thank you, Dimitri. It's very kind of you to... Oh! There's a rip in your cuff, Dimitri. How do you think...
It seems I didn't dodge your sword fast enough. Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
No, please don't worry yourself over it. Just focus on your exam.
I don't think she's ever going to be a sword master, don't worry about that. Oh, we got a Felix starting shit with people again. Who's it this time? Ash and Annette? Uh-oh.
I must have left it in the library. Oh, is that Felix? Hey, Felix. This is a surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books. I'm already finished with that one. You can borrow it if you'd like.
No need. I was just curious who it belonged to.
Why not read a few pages at least while you've got it open? I think you'd really like it. The plot is pretty different from a typical knight's tale, but it's still really good. Do you like stories about adventure and chivalry?
No, I despise them.
Oh.
Yeah, well, have you tried reading any? You might find them really interesting. I know I do.
What do you find so interesting?
Well, for one thing, the knights in these stories are always gallant and brave. And they always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice. That's the kind of knight I want to be.
Ridiculous. Friendship, loyalty, justice. Only fools allow their lives to be ruled by such nonsense. Fools who get themselves killed for nothing, only to be celebrated as heroes in books like this. Writers of these stories are worse than tyrants. They seize control of people's thoughts.
Wow.
That's a little much. I was
it's
only
a book?
interested in...
I don't care. Such
Felix,
blind
you asked.
enthusiasm is dangerous. Be more moderate in your passions.
You know something, Felix? You are exactly like the knight in this story.
What?
Excuse me?
On the surface, he's sarcastic and intimidating, but underneath, he's kind and cares for his friends. In the end, they become heroes together and conquer all obstacles.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh, see, right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him. I'm going to lend you this book, really, I insist. Just give it a read, all right? Trust me, and you can tell me what you think when you're done.
Why is this happening?
Perhaps the book will change him to be less of a poopy head. Who knows? What about Annette? Don't bully Annette.
Today's dinner is steak and then a cake that's yummy yum. Now it's time to fill my tummy tummy tum. Oh, this mountain of sweets and treats that I long to eat.
Alright, maybe
oh,
bully her.
stacks of steaks and cakes and crumbs and yums.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Felix, you were listening, were you?
I heard enough to know that you're hungry.
No, I mean, well, yes. At least tell me you didn't see the dance.
You have nice footwork. Get something to eat. I can take over watering the plants.
Dot dot dot.
You're evil, Felix!
And you're shouting.
You can't just spy on people while they're singing without even saying anything! It's not right!
I actually did call out that I was coming in. It's not my fault you didn't hear.
Well, you need to speak louder then! Ugh, this is so embarrassing. And of course I was singing some silly food song I made up. I should have been singing about bears or swamp beasties.
I didn't realize there were songs about bears and swamp beasties. That food song seemed to be close to your heart. Your stomach isn't far from your heart, after all.
Oh, you are the worst!
There's bullying going on.
Huh. What was that about? I better water these plants. Wouldn't want them to get thirsty, or they might start singing too.
I don't know, I kind of want to see the plants start singing, actually. Perhaps we can delay the watering. We got a bunch of support things, good lord.
Hi there, Ash. Here to do some reading as well, I take it?
Dot, dot,
Ash?
dot.
Huh, Ingrid, you gave me a start. How long have you been standing there?
Not too long. Apologies for startling you. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it. What has you so captivated?
Oh, it's quite an old book. One of the really old legends of Fargus.
Aha! It must be the Sword of Kaifon then, yes?
Oh, so you know it.
Oh yes. I know it quite well. I read it often as a child. In fact, I read it so much that my personal copy fell apart. I brought it everywhere with me. I adore that book. The tale of the warrior Kaifon, whose devotion and loyalty enabled his best friend Lug to become king. He went to great lengths to see things through.
Exactly. I love the image of him charging forward into the fray, ready to take on any obstacle in the name of his king.
Indeed, he was the very picture of the perfect knight. In my opinion, the best chapter is right around the middle of the book.
Ah, the part about the war of the eagle and lion? That's my favorite part. In a flash, Kaifon's sword flew from its scabbard. The knight parried the assassin's blade mere inches from the spine of his king.
Kaifon's blade hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat. In mere moments, their forces lay vanquished, decimated by his mighty blows. I can recite the entirety of it if you like. I never grow weary of that tale, the pinnacle of knighthood, with all its struggles and glory.
I know just what you mean. I never get tired of it. Some people laugh at me for reading these old tales, but I'll never outgrow them. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well. Tell me, what other books do you enjoy, Ash?
Well, the first one I ever read was Lug and the Maiden of Wind.
You have fantastic taste. That story is another favorite. The final chapter makes me tear up every time.
I know. When I first read it, I just couldn't get that ending out of my head.
It seems we have much in common. I look forward to chatting again sometime.
I'd love to. Yes, let's.
Look at this wholesome bonding. Why can't everyone be wholesome like this? Instead of Felix. Felix isn't wholesome. Need more wholesome people. Oh no, the flirtatious one and two women. What could happen? What could go wrong?
Mercedes, you look divine as always. Are you off to pray?
Oh, hello, Sylvain. I was just on my way to pray. How did you guess?
Well, because I've been watching your lovely...
Oh, I get it. You're the type who's always looking at girls, aren't you?
I won't lie, I do enjoy beholding women, but I don't mean it like that with you. I know I sound like a dope. I think you're special.
Oh, really? You think I'm so clumsy that I need someone to watch over me. Is that why you can't take your eyes off me?
You're beautiful, And I mean that. You're... how can I put it without sounding even worse? Okay, here goes. I want to get to know you better. As friends, I mean.
I don't know where to begin.
This isn't
Well,
awkward.
What's something you like?
I like to pray. I've been praying regularly since I was a child.
You grew up in the Empire, didn't you?
That's right. I was raised in House Bartels.
Bartels? I thought you were born to House Martreats.
It's a complicated story. I'm not sure that it's a very interesting one, but I'm happy to share it with you.
I don't mean to be nosy, if it's too personal.
Oh no, I don't mind. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. House Martreats fell shortly before I was born.
Oh.
My father passed away while my mother was still pregnant with me, so she had nowhere to go. After I was born, my mother ended up marrying the head of House Bartels. Shortly after, my mother bore a true Bartels child who bore a crest. She and I were treated as though we were no longer useful to the family after that.
You think the Bartels were just using her to secure a crest?
They must have been. My mother and I were removed from the family and forced to flee to a church in the kingdom. I abandoned the Bartels name and took up our old family name again.
So you grew up in a church. Okay, it makes more sense now why you're praying all the time.
Yes, Oh, praying! I forgot that I was on my way to pray.
Right, and I interrupted you. Well, see you around, Mercedes.
Yes, see you!
Hey, he's being nice.
House Bartels wanted a crest, and ruined other people's lives to get one. These idiots are all the same.
All this wholesomeness. Just being nice. Friendly, we're learning. What about Ingrid? What is Annette's? Is that... It's also Ingrid. Okay. Dot dot dot. Happens a lot.
That was quite a sigh. What's wrong, Ingrid?
Tell me, Sylvain, what am I to you?
You're my friend. One of my oldest, in fact.
An old friend, is it? Then why must I clean up the casualties left behind by your skirt chasing?
Uh-oh, getting called out.
Nobody asked you to do that. Heck, I thought you enjoyed it. Besides, you're real good at it. I'm excited to continue working with you.
Do you mean to imply you have no intention of acting a bit more respectably?
Please don't yell like that. Everybody's staring at us.
When you were 8, you came on to my sweet, sweet granny. My
What?
granny!
Come on.
What?
I was 8 and she was That was a long time ago.
Sylvain hit on Ingrid's grandmother? Wow.
People can hear you. Please be quiet.
When you were 10,
Actually,
we
what?
went to that harvest festival, and you started making eyes at a scarecrow.
A scarecrow?
Wait a second. That was just an accident. A tragic, tragic accident.
When you were 15, you sought, relentlessly might I add, to involve yourself with Lord Gwendol's daughter. Who do you suppose made peace with the furious Lord despite having nothing to do with it? Me. Me, always for you. Every time.
What a jerk.
Uh-oh.
You know what? This conversation is over. I'm done.
My point is that this has to end. Not later, but now.
Fine. I promise I'll try to change. Are you happy now?
Will the attempt actually be made? Only time will tell. I'm leaning towards
Hello,
probably
Ingrid.
not, but we'll see.
Can I have just a teeny tiny moment of your time?
Sure, I can spare a moment or two.
I was wondering, do you have any interest in fashion and makeup and stuff like that?
I haven't the time to bother with such frivolities. As long as basic hygiene is being met, then I'm happy.
Oh, but you're missing out on something so fun. I mean, it's not like you need it, of course. You've got beautiful bone structure, lovely hair, long legs, but aren't you interested in trying something new?
Well, thank you. I suppose I do find it all somewhat intriguing. But my time is precious to me, and my focus is on knighthood. Taking time to paint my face simply isn't a top priority.
Sure, but imagine if you could combine the two and become the most fabulous knight ever. Okay, maybe I'm taking it too far. I know knights don't necessarily need a ton of makeup or things like that for the job. I'm just saying, I really think you'd enjoy it if you opened your mind to it. All I'm talking about is a light touch. I can see it now. Your gorgeous face done up with a delicate application of makeup. The fabulous knight who everyone looks up to and wants to be.
Well, maybe? I guess. That does sound mostly harmless.
Mostly harmless.
Hooray! Okay, we don't have a moment to lose. Here, take this makeup kit, play around with the colors, and see what speaks to you.
Now, wait just a...
I actually got that little kit as a gift the other day, and I wasn't sure what to do with it because I already have that one. It's a limited palette, but I think it fits the look you're going for perfectly.
I actually never agreed to start putting that stuff on my face, Annette.
What? Oh, well then, I guess this whole kit will have to go to waste. I'll just throw it away like the garbage it is.
You're throwing it away?
It's pulling some strings.
I can't just stand by and let something go to waste. Okay. All right. Thank you. We can do this.
Those are the easiest strings to pull.
Oh, and I'm happy to help you learn to apply it too. Come on, let's go to my room. I have some brush techniques to show you before you get started.
Now, don't get carried away. Ugh. She played me like a fiddle.
Ingrid's a little bit easy to take advantage to, apparently. Oh wait, do we have any outside of that? No. No one outside of my class cares for me. Feels bad, man. Is that it? Yeah. Alright. We'll call it there. That'll be that video. A little shorter than the average for this series so far, but I need to fix it up because OBS pooped itself. Which is great, but anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video turns out alright by the end of it, and I'll see you guys for the next one.